Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah, for today, thanks Allah, there's opportunity for me on behalf of Malaysian Institute of Bumi Putra Property Professional, called as Bumi Pro, to share some information, to share some point of view. That's why we call as in person with Bumi Pro. So some point of view in regards to the real estate ecosystem and its worth. So based on this topic today, sebenarnya banyak perkara yang kita boleh lihat, right? That we can see. There are so many angles that we can look into when we talk about real estate ecosystem. Right? Some point of view, we can say that real estate ecosystem is actually consists about pre-situations, pre-constructions, and during the constructions, as well as post constructions. How I determine that one? So perkara ni berlaku di mana pada suatu ketika, pada suatu masa, real estate ecosystem ni hanya melihat keperluannya, perlu melihat kepada sebelum pembangunan atau pembinaan, dan ada juga some of them melihat kepada semasa pembangunan, dan manakala some of them juga pula melihat kepada selepas pembangunan. So ekosistem ini sebenarnya sangat besar. There's too big of way, or we can see that the globe of real estate ecosystem. But for today, based on simple angle that I've just picked up just now, about pre, post, and pre, during, and post, I would like to say that all of them that I want to bring up to today's sharing is actually about our professions, from real estate ecosystem, and how we can improve about our profession value. Okay, nowadays we can see there are so many situations, right? So many conditions that look into the increasing numbers of real estate negotiator, example, right? Or before this, we can say, before the ideas of real estate negotiations came into the picture, we can see that there are about so many bogus, right? There are so ramai sangat yang tak daftar, yang menjadi penjual, right? Penjual rumah, dan menyatakan harga sesuka hati, right? Tidak melihat kepada the needs or the trend, or even the real facts and figure from NAPIC example, from the right person that who can give the clear value of each houses, right? So dekat sini, what I want to share is that the first one, when it comes to increase the profession value, I would like to say that is how our board of valuer, our few professional bodies try to improve, right, the ecosystem themselves, right? From just refer to the constitutions, but now they comes to the situations of do the awareness. They comes to the situations of sharing the informations, but will still guide or rules that we need to follow under the regulations or constitutions. So di sini, kalaulah rakan-rakan sekalian dapat melihat dan menjengah situasi semasa terhadap profession kita, right? So kita dapat lihat bahawa jika sebelum ini profession kita hanya melihat kepada penilai untuk mendapatkan pinjaman bank, right? Penilai untuk membantu dalam urusan-urusan tertentu berkaitan dengan nilai-nilai tertentu sahaja. Tetapi nowadays, it's not just only that matter, right? Our profession mula dipandang tinggi, mula dipandang serius apabila terdapat perkongsian-perkongsian yang jelas, right, tentang lapangan ataupun kebertanggungjawatan profession terhadap real estate ecosystem itu sendiri. So kalau kita melihat secara what we can say secara global lah, right? Kalau kita melihat secara global, real estate ecosystem ni is not just a matter of if among valuer to valuer, negotiator to negotiator, or even estate agents to estate agents, right? Is or property manager to property manager. It's not just about that. Real estate ecosystem ni, what I want to share to you guys now is actually combinations of complete biological interactions, if I may say like that lah, right? Biological interactions between human to human that involve, right, dalam situasi yang melihat kepada harta tanah, real estate. So siapa yang ada dalam tu? Alright, same goes to the items of when we are talking about we ourselves as a professional. So who will judge us either we are professional enough or not? So I'm pretty sure the one that will receive our service will know the levels of our professionalism in delivering our professions. So dalam keadaan sini, right, kita tidak menyentuh pada perkongsian hari ini, saya tidak akan menyentuh banyak tentang apa yang dinyatakan dalam regulations, apa yang dinyatakan oleh peraturan-peraturan tertentu yang kita perlu turuti and so on. Tetapi saya hanya ingin mencetuskan perkongsian. Let's say we make it as a simple of sharing what we call layman language ataupun community language, something like that, right? Sebab saya pasti kalau hari ini kita menetapkan satu profession pada setiap perkara yang melihat kepada capacity of proud, but we not deliver our real responsibility to the community outside there, I'm pretty sure no one will look into our profession. No one will interest to go and ask us about what we need to serve them, right? If we are so proud without any without like apa saya nak kata kat sini, maksudnya kita bangga, tetapi terlalu bangga dengan profession kita, tetapi tidak menjalankan amanah yang telah dinyatakan sebaiknya. So I'm pretty sure there's nothing. Same goes to the rest. Duduklah dalam bidang apa pun, tapi jika kita terlalu bangga dengan keadaan atau nama kita sebagai professionals, tetapi kita tidak menjalankan amanah yang sewajarnya, I'm pretty sure we are tertinggal lah, right? We are left behind by the community. Sebab kena ingat, dalam ekosistem ini, yang menjadikan profession kita ataupun kita ni yang menyampaikan servis kepada masyarakat ni adalah masyarakat juga. The ecosystem, the cycle of ecosystem itself is actually kembali kepada keharmonian ataupun kebergunaan kita kepada dalam menyediakan servis yang kita ada. Right? Jadi untuk sharing pada hari ini, untuk short sharing pada hari ini, why not, right? The terms that I mentioned here about the real ecosystem, the real estate ecosystem tu is actually to share with you guys yang kita ni, that we need to understand who are the community next to us, who are community surrounding us, right? And then what kind of service that we can provide to them professionally. At the end of the day, that all the information will be a good reference, right? Because when I use the words of ecosystem, what I'm main concern here is that dia sustain, dia sentiasa berhubung kait. So katalah hari ni sebagai seorang profesional, kita menyediakan satu value, transaction value yang tidak tepat, dan dia memberi satu implikasi kepada ekosistem, maka siapa yang perlu bertanggungjawab di situ? So di sini itu yang saya ingin nyatakan, bahawa if we understand very well about the ecosystem, the real estate ecosystem, it will improve, it worth for us, or it worth for our professions. Alright, jadi di sini kita boleh melihat, kita boleh melihat ekosistem kita itu sebenarnya terlalu besar. Jika hari ini kalau kita as a real estate group of people, kita sentiasa melihat kepada transactions yang berlaku. Kita sentiasa melihat kepada group pull and push factor here and there. How about the district, the district area, segregations and so forth. So dalam keadaan sekarang, why not starting from today is on, kita sebagai seorang profesional, kita melihat pula sebelum kita menyediakan servis kita kepada mereka yang memerlukan, kita melihat demografi surrounding kita dulu dalam pelbagai perkara. Surrounding yang saya nyatakan tadi, okay, siapakah community next to us? So if we can see the tangible lah, so adakah community demographic yang there are many types of demographic, right? So ada person yang berkemampuan. I try to be too general lah. I try to be generic only, right? Berkemampuan, tidak berkemampuan, the demands, the developments progress, the development in progress, pembangunan yang already finished, completed. So what I want to share with you kat sini pula, kita nak menyentuh tentang ekosistem, real estate ekosistem yang lihat kepada community, kehidupan community yang melihat kepada proses of buying, community yang melihat kepada proses of sewa, renting, or community yang melihat kepada proses of selling. Right? Sebab kalau nak kita banyak sebenarnya yang kita boleh lihat kepada angle of real estate ecosystem and professions ni kan, it's worth for profession. But for today, why not we are focusing on only these 4 angle, right? About community surrounding, kehidupan yang ada di surrounding profession kita. Yang kedua, surrounding of community of related to buying, pembelian atau dan seterusnya community yang berada pada group of selling, and the last one is group penyewaan. So di sini kalau kita faham betul-betul dalam konsep ini, this is good research jugalah, if I may share with you guys. So this is a good research yang kita boleh kongsikan, yang kita boleh dalami. So kalau kita nak lihat dari segi micro level, jikalah kita sekarang ni berada di satu tempat, let's say I pick up one of the area in Skudai. So kalau kita ambil satu tempat Skudai, merebak daripada satu kawasan taman kepada pekan, kemudian bukit, bandar dan seterusnya, right, daerah and so forth. So kalau demografik secara terperinci itu ada pada setiap professional, real estate professional outside there, compared to those yang looking forward for only for the project purpose, I'm pretty sure mereka yang memahami demografik lokal tadi tu secara micro level tadi tu lebih disanjung, lebih dilihat sebagai seorang yang so called as very community, lebih dekat dengan community, right? Berbanding dengan mereka profesional yang hanya melihat kepada keperluan projek. Kenapa saya nyatakan di situ? Sebab dalam ekosistem, back to our main topic tadi, the first topic tadi, back to the main topic, our ecosystem itself tu sebenarnya melihat kepada if there are good ecosystems, the continuity ataupun livable of the professions tu rasa bercambah. Right, so this is how even we can see from situations of we as a normal human, not go for professionals or even somewhere, we just go for community. Actually, perkongsian yang baik daripada seseorang yang memberikan nasihat ataupun perkongsian ilmu yang baik, jika ianya digunakan secara yang terbaik, dia akan sentiasa bercambah kepada yang lebih baik. So this is the simple concept. Alright, so for me, understand the ecosystem and then understand your demography over there, your client lah, your prospect. It will give you more beneficial for your, either for your own professions or even for your company or firms over there. Alright, so maybe we can go for the second round with the next questions. This is the second question that I received. What suggestion do you have to make or to improve these kinds of situations? What kind of situations? Kind of situation related to not understand about real estate ecosystems. So, seperti mana yang telah saya kongsikan sebentar tadi lah, memahami prospek real estate ecosystem itu sebenarnya memberi satu identiti istimewa kepada setiap personal. So, dalam keadaan sekarang ni, apabila kita menyatakan what suggestion to improve, yang pertama, simple, right? Yang pertama, fahami, right? Understand your surrounding, in terms of real estate professions lah, right? Yang kedua, engage yourself with them through the normal communications sharing, ataupun the normal perkongsian lah, perkongsian asas secara not like anything must be anything yang kena ada appointment and so on. Tak perlulah macam tu, right? This is like santai, share with the community, while you're having your coffee outside at the shop and so on. If you think like, just give the topics about, talk to your community, try to engage yourself with the community. Alright, the third one, actually capture the relevant trend happen in your community area, surrounding area. For me, yes, we need to expand some time for those who are involved in the professions as a service provider outside there. Yes, sometimes when we are focusing much more on project and so on, sampai kita terlupa just next door needs our help, right? So why not the third one, try to engage, explore your surrounding community that really needs your help under your professions. So let's say maksud di sini is actually bukanlah tolong sembarangan kan, maksudnya tak berkaitan dengan real estate and so on. So maksud di sini saya lebih bertumpu kepada keperluan mereka yang memerlukan maklumat atau perkongsian tentang real estate. Mana yang ada, tak ralat pun, perkongsian simple knowledge, general knowledge for general knowledge untuk mereka ni, tak ada satu kerugian pun, right? So don't be too berkira lah, something like that, right? Dan yang keempat, saya sangat mengharapkan, yes, we have some of the information. Sometimes, we need to follow the rules and regulations. But as a professional outside there, why not we just share some information that really relevant to the new practice and so on. Even kalau yang berada dalam taman, berkongsilah dengan rakan-rakan, jiran-jiran tetangga. Yang berada next to the office, berkongsilah kepada mereka secara profesional. Right, just put information and so on. Highlight yourself for those who yang dah berada di luar sana, yang sentiasa berkongsi maklumat melalui social media. Right, that's good. Right, I may say I'm so proud with you guys kerana berjaya melaksanakan perkongsian secara tepat, secara yang tidak melanggar etika dan secara profesional. Dan yang kelima pada hari ini yang ingin saya kongsikan adalah respect your community outside there. Because one, you respect your community outside there, I believe, right? Orang kata kalau macam ayat pay off lah, maksudnya macam tu lah kan. Orang kata maksudnya kalau kita give respect pada mereka, I believe one day benefit daripada apa yang kita laksanakan tadi, daripada terms of respect itu tadi, akan kembali kepada kita dengan keadaan yang lebih baik. Alright, so but again, the whole 5 things that I gave just now is actually the way to understand about the real estate ecosystem and how we as the personnel should contribute to the ecosystem. Right? Don't split yourself from the ecosystem. Don't just chip in when you think that there's opportunity only. Right? Don't just chip in into the ecosystem when you think that you will gain something from that. Just be there, exist there as a personnel that really want to help, really want to give more and give more. Tapi jangan salah faham lah. Give more is not like orang kata kalau community dengar ke apa ataupun maksud kat sini give more di sini, you still need to make sure that give with the appropriate lah. Right? Ada juga kadang-kadang those yang take for granted, right? So bila sebut je give more, itu ada sharing hari tu kata give more lah to me, right? But at the end of the day, semua nak free. Bukanlah maksudnya begitu. Sebab kita pun ada, as a profession, we need to give our service as best as we can, and then as best as what we should give. Alright? But again, for me, the main thing is exist yourself in the ecosystem and the community, surrounding yourself with a good community, and then help all the community outside there. I believe that even next door, next to the neighbors next to our door, maybe he or she or they still need help from us. Tambah lagi dalam keadaan sekarang ni. Alright? So I think from that point of view, maybe some of you can share with us. You just click to the Facebook and then we try to answer your questions next. Right? Because for today we are trying to do the new things. If before this we go for live currently, and then now we go for pre-recorded, and perhaps when we have some questions that need to be answered and so on from the our view, so maybe we can do another sharing to answer the questions. For the last topic of the sharing kita pada petang ni, pada hari ni, what I can say, the questions that been given to me is, after we hear about your sharing on the topics of real estate ecosystem, how to improve that one, to bring up the value of our professions and so on. So now they ask clearly the questions about what are the items or indications that need to be looked into, and how will this increase the value of the professions. So dalam keadaan ni, right, back to the scenario or the situations that I mentioned to you. Yang pertama tadi, okay, understand the surrounding, understand your ecosystem. Understand kat sini ni is not just okay, next to my house is another house, and I'm as a real estate professionals, I need to take out or I need to check only for that house. No, not that. Just that. So understand di sini is actually, even if you are the practitioner outside there, right, dig all the informations, right. The first one, know your business. Okay, so bila words of know your business ni, saya seronok untuk berkongsi bahawa mungkin topik ni sebenarnya tak hanya bergantung kepada profession. Tak bergantung kepada those who are practitioner outside that. Maybe know your business di sini kita melihat kepada mereka yang berada di luar sana, yang mendengar perkongsian pada hari ini. Mungkin ada di kalangan kita is actually researcher. Mungkin ada di kalangan kita yang sedang melaksanakan business related to the land, right? Maybe ada yang di kalangan kita memang dalam bidang lah, right? So the question is that you have to understand when it mentions about know your business, know the business, I may say that what industry you are in. Sebenarnya untuk topik hari ni, if I may share with you guys, sebenarnya boleh dikembangkan kepada konteks of penyelidikan. Adakah sampai hari ini pernah kita melihat data ataupun concern related to reflection from the real estate situations outside there with our professions or professionals, those who personal and so on. Right? Adakah pernah kita melihat data yang memberikan gambaran the impact of professionals, professional tadi tu, individu to the community surround them? Contoh, adakah kita melihat? Tak ada kan. So for me, this topic is actually a good topic to explore more. And I'm pretty sure some of us is actually only feel still scared to engage with community. Bila menggunakan perkataan scare or like did not trust yourself whether you can deliver or not your service and so on, just go and involve. Right? Kalau tak involve, macam mana kita nak tahu about our business, our own entity and so on. Dan ada juga di kalangan kita yang maybe if I may say here, ingatkan tak boleh bercakap untuk close the deal. Rupa-rupanya sekali bercakap 10 project yang diterima. So nampak maksudnya di sini, when you know your business, actually you explore yourself, you explore your potential in the professions. Itu yang kita nak lihat. Itu yang kita nak highlightkan, bahawa very penting when you know your own business, know your business and involve the community. Right? So what else? Right? Bila kita menjangkakan tentang community tadi, bila kita melihat tentang community, when we understand about the ecosystem, kalau kita tengok balik the understanding about the ecosystem, right, with concerns of real estate tadi, apabila kita lihat balik ecosystem tu, we can see ecosystem ni, dia bila kita menggunakan word ecosystem, dia memberi erti tentang sustainability, ataupun kita kata ada continuity, sentiasa interrelated. Dia tak ada one off. Jadi dalam keadaan sekarang, bila kita katalah tadi saya ada kongsikan tentang 4 point kan, community, kehidupan surrounding us, about renting, selling or buying. Katalah kita ambil that 4 angles tadi. Right? So bila kita katakan tentang ekosistem ni, kita nak bercerita tentang siapa yang involved dalam tu, ataupun kita kata tentang client ataupun customer kan. So dalam keadaan sekarang, the next item is actually know your customer, or even I may say know your client's client. Dia tak boleh only one level sama macam tu. Right? When you do your engagement, you need to make sure that your client ataupun your customer tu is actually they involved with other customer, the potential customer. So dalam keadaan sini, bila kita memahami, right, bila kita memahami our ecosystem, our nature of business, kita memahami customer kita, ini akan memastikan yang kita sentiasa nak sampaikan yang terbaik. Dalam erti kata, kita nak memastikan bahawa kita sentiasa exist for them. Right. Sebab tu saya kata tadi, sampai sekarang kita tak ada lagi kan a new research related to impact of professional atau practitioner in community, in their certain community. Maksudnya, contoh, right, apa implikasi, kalau saya nak tanya lah dalam erti kata perkongsian penyelidikan lah pula kan. So kalau kita nak tanyakan soalan, apa kesan sekiranya dalam sesuatu community tersebut, contohlah dalam taman tersebut, dalam pekan tersebut, ada 5 orang valuer atau 5 orang estate agent. Apa kesan kepada community tu? This will be a good result sebenarnya untuk kita melihat kepada apa yang berlaku seterusnya. Itu tidak lagi melihat kepada contents of Bumiputera dan Bumiputera. Sebab tu pada hari ini saya lebih suka berkongsi secara general untuk kita melihat kepada prospek of real estate itu sendiri, real estate field itu sendiri. Okay, so sorry, the next one, I love to share with you guys about, kita dah mungkin tahu, kita mungkin dah faham tentang apa yang ada kat sana. apa yang ada berkaitan dengan property di sana, right? Ataupun kita dapat sentiasa bertanya, I'm pretty sure if we want to improve our business and so on, kita sentiasa bertanya tentang, okay, how can I improve the value over there, right? How can I improve the contents of this sharing, example, ataupun the contents of my firms, sample like that. But why not starting from today to improve ourselves, to improve the understanding of real estate ecosystem and the worth for professions? Why don't we ask about why? Why must we exist here? Why I'm still just like this? Why I cannot break the wall with the community next to my door? Something like that. This is a very good question as well, right? And then the next one, if I may say, sometimes when we did not understand clearly about the ecosystem itself, our preference ataupun our simple reference adalah only kepada data-data yang dikeluarkan. Okay, so in improve ataupun in for me, my point of view here, to improve this one, why not starting from today we make it the data yang kita ada from bodies yang provide all the data, agencies yang provide all the data, instead of just that, why not we step away from that data, but we come with the solutions in our community. We come with the solution provider in our ecosystem, community ecosystem surrounding us tadi. Bila nak kata macam tu, we step away from that data. Maksudnya tak adalah kita tinggal terus data tu, tetapi kita datang dengan memegang data-data tadi, right, sebagai kita punya reference ataupun secondary data tadi, kita kata sebagai secondary data. We go dig information from our premier data, right, our premier clients, our potentials, info community outside that, info providers outside that. So maksudnya kita go for premier one, exist yourself lah di situ, right? So when we step away from the data, maksud data yang kita kata tadi tu, data tu kita jadikan reference dalam office, and then pada masa sama kita sendiri go dig and explore more from our community. And then pada masa yang sama, for me lah, to be exist in the community, we need to take an action, alright? So untuk wujud dalam community sebagai seorang profesional, action kita pun mesti profesional. But kat sini I would love to remind rakan-rakan di sana, rakan-rakan di luar sana, when we want to take our action, jangan sampai kita gadaikan peraturan ataupun undang-undang yang termaktub di dalam bidang kita. Jangan disebabkan nak dapat existence with the current community next to our door, next to our office door and so on, habis kita langgar. Please don't do that, right? Jangan kita, orang kata, backfire pada diri kita sendiri yang memegang satu di dalam profession kita. Okay, so and the last one, I love to remind to all of you to make sure that we can increase our profession value professionally. Try to make sure that you exist as in their shoes. You exist in the community as in their shoes, meaning that make a proper bridge with them. Jangan kita orang kata, okay, if you need my help, just come and then I will put a quotation, and then if you want my service, then you pay. If not, then just go from my office, something like that. Please don't do that lah. Okay, so to increase the value, but not limit to only this point only, about 6 points if I'm not mistaken there. Sometimes maybe the last one is actually do a storytelling within our ecosystem. Right? Do a proper storytelling within our ecosystem. Sometimes I live with few of practitioners outside there. I can see that they are trying to engage, build up the bridge with the community. That's good. Right? Even I may say, kalau hari ini, kalau if we can see among our community, right? Sometimes when you know, when we travel internally or locally or internationally, instead of talking about international, why not we talk about a bit on our community locals, right? Nak ke bandar, adakah kita kenal adakah kita perasan setiap situasi berkaitan dengan bidang kita, maksudnya property and so on, from our community, right, dalam keadaan yang baik. Adakah kita telah menjalankan tanggungjawab kita kepada mereka? Itu persoalan-persoalan yang kadang-kadang pada saya sendiri pun ia memberi satu kesan yang besar. Right, jadi why not starting from today kita sama-sama, right, cuba meningkatkan lagi, trying to improve our contents related to our profession, improve deep inside ourselves in taking actions to help, and then to to give a momentum in our real estate ecosystems. So banyak perkara yang perlu kita lihat. Even nowadays ramai yang suka menggunakan perkataan of survivor. Kita dalam keadaan of nak survive dengan keadaan pandemik yang menyerang. Bagi saya, dalam keadaan sekarang kita telah melaluinya, situasi of pandemik itu. Kita dapat perlu menerima keadaannya dengan sebaiknya. Dan mungkin di sini kita perlu melihat persoalan of why we still concerns about the previous situation, maybe, right? So with that sharing for today, I'm pretty sure there are so many questions outside. Perhaps, right? If ada persoalan yang perlu untuk kami kupaskan on behalf of Bumi Pro, kongsikan di website kami, right? Dan insyaAllah dengan apa yang telah kita rencanakan, mungkin sedikit kita boleh menambah baik perjalanan, right, the process of real estate ecosystem themselves, dan tambahlah juga untuk menambah baik, meningkatkan kualiti sebagai seorang profesional yang praktis di dalam bidang tata tanah. Dengan perkongsian sedikit itu tadi, jangan lupa untuk tekan button like, dan jika ada sebarang pertanyaan, boleh terus untuk menyatakan komen dalam ruangan komen, atau boleh terus catatan mesej ataupun contact us melalui social media yang telah disediakan. Alright, sehingga bertemu lagi insyaAllah pada masa yang akan datang. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and take care semua. Jaga diri masing-masing, kita jaga kita. Bye. Assalamualaikum.